This is my honest review of ShuttleArt acrylic markers.
The particular set that I'll be talking about today is their 60 set of acrylic brush tip markers. Breaks down to about $1.40 for each marker. These markers generally do feel good to use. They are a bit juicier than the other brush tip pens I've used, but not as juicy as like a Posca or a Molotow. These suffer from the colors being pretty sheer and things taking a lot of layers to truly be opaque. With the darker colors, this isn't much of a problem, and I'm really happy with the output of the darker colors. With these pens, what I like is that they have a different mechanism for getting the ink activated. They have that little like roller ball. I feel like that alone helps activate the ink way more effectively, which I definitely notice a difference in. As for like the functional part of the marker itself, I do like this packaging a lot more. The colors are actually printed on the marker. There's an ink indicator on the side, and so far the marker tips themselves have held up pretty well. They haven't started disintegrating or falling apart, but maybe if I put them through some more use. Granted, I haven't been using them for months and months. That might not be the case, but for right now, they've held up pretty well in my opinion. Speaking of layering and blending, these markers really blend and play well with each other, but like I've said before in my other reviews for brush tip markers, when you put them up against more pigmented markers, the pigment from those markers just completely overtakes everything, and it's kind of impossible to use in tandem. You can layer them with other markers, but you just have to make sure those layers are fully dry before you put more ink on top. I do worry about ink longevity. I haven't had any problems so far, but like I said, I've only been using these for about a month or so I'll have to maybe come back and share how these have held up over time, but so far I haven't run into any problems. Those are my takeaway about ShuttleArt markers. In comparison to other brush tips I've used, these are my favorites so far. If you like brush tip, definitely look into these. And if you ever use ShuttleArt, let me know your experiences. See you in the next review.